legendary TT Circuit Assen was the venue for round 3 of the 2021 Yamaha R3 bLU cRU European Cup, supporting World Superbike's Dutch round. After season opening events in Misano and Donington Park, Iker Garcia Abella held the series lead, which he extended with 2 impressive rides over the course of an action-packed weekend in the Netherlands. It was his fellow countryman though, the number 76, Iker Garcia, who became the 3rd different pole sitter of the campaign, with an advantage of over a quarter of a second in Superpole, and he controlled race 1 in the early stages. The series' most recent race winner from Donington Park, number 47, Fenton Seabright, had taken the whole shot, but Garcia quickly recovered top spot and led each of the first 7 laps over the line. An initial group of 15, covered by just over 2.5 seconds for the first 3 laps, finally fractured on lap 4, Johannes Constantinos Peristeras losing his momentum at Strubben and backing up the riders outside of the top 10 places behind him, thus shrinking the field of podium contenders. Mark Vic Gill put in an impressive ride to remain among them, having dropped from 10th on the grid to 15th by the end of the opening lap. A resurgence with the fastest lap of the race gave him his best result of this season so far in 4th. Championship leader Garcia Abella, meanwhile, dropped back in the other direction at the mid-race phase. A lap 5 error running wide at the Geert-Timmer curve, leaving him with work to do from 7th. And moments later, the lead pack thinned by 2, with Giacomo Mora and Gregory Carbonell going down into turn 1. The stage was now set for an 8-rider dash to the flag, and it was Misano Race 2 winner, the number 16 Maxim Repak, who came to the fore with 2 to go. The Slovakian, though, getting somewhat crowded out, and he was restricted to 7th. Instead, it was Humberto Maia with just 8 points to his name from 4 races, who stunned with a 6th to 1st effort on the final lap to become a 5th different winner of 2021. Further back, early favourite Iker Garcia crossed the line 4th, but lost a single place for exceeding track limits on the exit of the Geert-Timmer curve. Championship challenger Fenton Seabright running onto the grass and relegated to 8th. Second place for Garcia Abella saw him gain a further 10 on his points lead. Alongside him, a first podium for both Adrian Rodriguez in 3rd and race winner Humberto Maia. A frightful spill for Giacomo Mora through the ram's hook whilst challenging for the lead on the 2nd lap. When the race got underway for a 2nd time, Iker Garcia swerved to defend his pole slot, while Maxim Repak sought space on the outside to challenge. The pair shared the first 4 laps led equally, with 8 riders breaking immediately clear of the rest by the end of the opening lap. As expected, now over a shortened distance of 6 laps, the pace was fast right from the start. Fenton Seabright setting the fastest race lap of the weekend on lap 3, as the lead places continued to frantically change hands. Number 2, Iker Garcia Abella was again the rider to watch, keeping enough in reserve for a sprint finish that saw him climb from 5th with 2 to go, while Iker Garcia was relegated out of the podium places and, again the early leader, the Spaniard could only recover 4th. Juan Antonio Canessa was next to take up the challenge with leader Maxim Repak, Canessa ultimately falling just 0.2 of a second short of adding to the first podium he secured with the race 1 win at Donington Park. But it was Garcia Abella who led into the final lap and defended that position successfully, sweeping across both Repak and Seabright into the ram's hook and then sticking boldly to the racing line as the Slovakian sought the inside into the Geert-Timmer curve for the final time. The first rider to secure 2 victories, a delighted Garcia Abella extended his points lead to a mammoth 39 with this latest success. A 3rd podium for Fenton Seabright, meanwhile, who just held on from Iker Garcia for 3rd to leapfrog the Spaniard to 2nd in the standings. Maxim Repak made it back to the top 3 for the first time since Misano. Exactly halfway through the inaugural European Cup season, Iker Garcia Abella holds the championship lead with 5 podiums from 6 races ahead of the visit to Most in just under 2 weeks' time for the Czech round.